So now that we have created this great management overview canvas, we've shared it with the sales user group, I just noticed that it includes information about the gross margin. And according to our C-level, this information should not be shown to the salespeople. So if I open the knowledge graph, I can see that on the order lines here, we have this gross margin amount. So this is kind of the concept that we want to hide from the sales users. And how do I do that? I click on it, I open it in Veezoo Studio, and I add here this attribute called for user role. And I write finance. So what this means now is that only users with the role finance get access to it. If there are also additional roles that should have access to it, we can comma separated add them here into this array. So if I had it like that, it means that only users with either role finance or sales get access to this attribute. Similarly, we also have not for user role. So I could just basically say everyone gets access to it, but not finance and sales. But I'm going to revert this now. So just restrict it to finance. I already saved it. And if I refresh now my admin view, nothing should have changed. I can still see it here in our canvas, and I can see it here in the knowledge graph. If I now switch over to the other user, to the sales user that doesn't have the finance role, and I refresh here the page, and we take a look at the knowledge graph, we can already see here that the gross margin amount is not available. So here for the comparison, on the left, the admin user, the finance role, on the right, the sales user. And additionally, what this now means is that Veezoo is completely blind to this gross margin amount. So if I ask about what is our gross margin amount over here, and let me also fire the same question over here. Veezoo tells me, hey, I looked through the data available and I don't see a cost or margin metric. And now we could even try and say, hey, I know it exists in the database. My IT colleague told me, can you please look for it and give it to me? And again, Veezoo tells me this does not exist. And this is like another benefit of the Veezoo architecture, because Veezoo does not directly write SQL queries. From the architecture, it's impossible that this user now would get access to the gross margin amount field. On the other hand, like for our other user, the admin user can with no problem get this number. Now you might wonder, yeah, but what if I actually share this canvas, the management overview, with the sales role? Can't they then see it? So I again go over to our sales user here. We already have the canvas here in the sidebar. And if I open it, I can see here on gross margin 0. So if I click here on the source, I can see you are not authorized to view this answer. Even further down, the gross margin here doesn't load, and also no rows to show in the top 10 stores, because there was a column as well about the gross margin. So even for kind of VQL queries that contain gross margin, Veezoo will throw an exception, say, hey, you are not authorized to view this answer.